Okay. What's going on, everybody? It's your girl Von Shay, and this is Von Shay is Random. And I say this video is for content creators who struggle with overthinking, much like myself. So, overthinking is when you tend to put just a lot of thought into something to the point that you are thinking about it so much, yet you're not putting any action in, you're not doing it. And that can come from a multitude of a lot of things, because then it can come from self-doubt, or which kind of goes with imposter syndrome, or just lack of motivation. Like, it can come from a lot of different things, and a lot of it, the main things that I definitely hear is that I just don't know what to create, I don't know what to post or whatnot. And so I got to thinking, and I kind of came up with a slogan just for myself. Really, this is where it came from. It came from myself, and it's don't think, just create. And so today I came up with a couple of tips that I felt would be great advice for content creators who overthink, and even just new content creators who are just now stepping on the scene. So we'll just say I've been seriously content creating for about 5 years. So I know what it's like to be a newer creator, and I also know what it's like to be a creator that's been creating for a while and get stumped by overthinking and imposter syndrome and all those different things. So here are some tips to being a content creator. The one is create content that feels natural to you. Naturally, you will know what you tend to gravitate towards. And usually 9 times out of 10, that is your content. So whether you really enjoy cooking, record yourself cooking. If you really like to play video games, record yourself playing video games. If you really like to spend time with family, vlog yourself spending time with family. Whatever naturally feels natural to you to do in your everyday life, the only thing you're missing is to grab a camera and record it. Now, if you're like me, I'm a very private person, so there's not everything that I like to record. And there's sometimes when there's moments that, because I consider myself a vlogger, and there's times when I don't vlog because I just want to live in the moment, and that's okay. But still, create content that feels right and comfortable and natural to you. Okay? Number two is, don't be afraid to be a forever learner. We are forever learners, and you have to be willing to learn new skills. And as you're coming into the world of being a content creator, there's going to be tons of things to learn, and don't let that intimidate you. Let it empower you and strengthen you, and actually look at it as something fun to do. I would like to say that it's nice to have the mind of a child, in that sense, seeing life through the eyes of a child, everything with wonder and exploration rather than strife, frustration, like just a drag. And I feel like as adults, we tend to see things as a drag, versus kids, they see everything as a new adventure, something to learn, a new skill to learn. And of course, that can also vary by kid, but it's just the idea of just seeing things with the fresh eyes and being willing to learn and explore and grow your talents. Because with content creating, it involves a little bit of learning how to do video editing. And maybe that's not something you know how to do right now, but there's videos on YouTube, there's courses you can take, and just spending a little 10 20 minutes a day learning and adding on to your new skills. Even if you're not perfect at it, it goes a long way, because eventually you do it enough and more and more, you're gonna get better at it. So to add caveat onto that, be okay with being a beginner. You're not going to start out at everything as an expert. Okay, guys? With that is number 3, which is be patient. YouTube content creating is a patient game. So you have to gain patience. And how do you gain patience? You gain patience by being okay with the process, learning how to enjoy the process, and rather than focusing on the outcome. When you get focused on the outcome and just driven by the outcome, when you don't get the outcome that you were looking for or expecting, that can lead to things like disappointment, then self-doubt, and imposter syndrome, and all those different things. But just be patient, stick with the process, be happy with just putting out content and being authentic. Not even being just being naturally you, and creating the content that feels good for you, and just continue doing that. Love that process, and the followers, the likes, the comments, the clout, everything that you may be looking for will come. Just focus on the hard work and what you're enjoying doing, and be patient in that process. Number 5, and I kind of said it in the last one, so I'm just going to say it again. Be authentically you. Bring you to whatever you're doing, whatever that may look like. Even if it's just a picture, be you. If you're fun and bubbly and wild and spontaneous, be that. If you're more reserved, relaxed, quiet, do that. If you like to be in front of the camera, be that. If you don't like to be in front of the camera but still like to do something, do that. If you're a crafter, be authentically you. People value that. When you're trying so hard to fit the mold of the world that they put, especially on content creators, they make us all seem like we have to be a specific way, and that's just not how being creative works. We're all individuals, and we all have our own individual quirks and beauties about ourselves that we get to bring into this beautiful world. So showcase that. Do not be afraid to showcase who you are through your content. Be authentically and unapologetically you, okay? And number 6, last but not least, you feel reluctant. This is especially to my overthinkers. If you feel reluctant, try it and do it anyway. And I'm not saying if that means doing something harmful to yourself. That does not apply here. Anything that can get yourself hurt or hurt somebody else. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about when you have made that. Tell me if this sounds familiar. When you did the work, you recorded the video, you even edited the video, and now it's this time where it's time to upload the video, and you're feeling like, do I upload it? Do I not upload it? Are people even gonna like it? And you start getting to that cycle, and you're about to start talking yourself out of doing it, and you're about to leave that perfect video right in your drafts and for the world never to see. Try it anyway. Post the video. Even if you don't feel like it's going to be a hit, do it anyway. Because I'll tell you from personal experience, there's been some videos that I made that I thought this was not going to be the one. And then I just said, you know what? Being reluctant, and I just said, you know what? I'm just going to post it anyway. And I posted it, and it ended up being one of the videos that soared and took off. You just never know. And if you always just, well, I don't know if they're going to like this, if they're going to feel this. As long as you are being you, you put your hard work into it, and it's something that you're proud of, or you are interested in posting, just post it. Don't second guess yourself. Don't overthink it. As long as it's not hurting somebody else, and it's not hurting you, and it's respectful, and it's just not something that would be distasteful, post it. Go for it. And yeah. So if you made it to this point in the video, which is pretty much the end of the video, I want you to leave a hashtag don't think, just create at the bottom. I think that's good. Don't think, just create in the comment section, so that I know that you made it to this part of the video. And if you did, give it a big fat thumbs up, like it, subscribe, and this is a new one. turn on your notification bell so that you know when I made new videos, because I am not thinking, I'm thinking about it, and I'm not thinking about it. I'm just creating content that feels natural to me, and I'm hoping that that inspires you to do the same thing, because at the end of the day, we were all destined for greatness. We just have to get out of our own way. So don't think, just create. Don't think, just create. And so, yeah, I love you guys. Peace.